keepers.
Howdy everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Faab Five campaign here on the Random Rhapsody Network. I'm Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and GM, and joining me around the virtual table today are Alyssa, Joe, Jeremy, Koines, and Kyle. Say hi, everybody.
Hey!
Hola, buenas tardes.
Now, we do have some pretty cool things in the works right now here at Random Rhapsody. I recently started updating our logo and stuff into a higher resolution, so I went ahead and slapped it on a t-shirt and sent away for a sample to see how it looks. If it turns out good, I'm probably going to make it available to everyone, hopefully in time for the holidays. And speaking of holidays, we have our holiday one-shot coming up in little over a month now, hosted by Joe Trotter. That's going to be on December 27th, starting, I believe, at 3 o'clock. So make sure you, or I'm sorry, yeah, 3 o'clock. So make sure you mark your calendars for that. You can always keep up to date with everything we're doing on the show here by following us on Facebook as Random Rhapsody TV or on Twitter at random_Rhapsody. Okay, that should do it for the announcements. So join us as we dive into the world of Loroupa and continue on with the adventures of the Faab Five. And we're back. When we last left off, the Faab Five had traveled to the dwarven capital of Morag, searching for a magical glaive needed to save Bradfordshire from the wraiths that overrun it. Following the clues, the five learned that the man in possession of this glaive had attempted to murder a member of Morag's nobility and, when the attempt failed, had followed Presslor into the Underdark in order to complete the job. The squad managed to convince the captain of the Red Guard to allow them to pursue the assassin on their behalf, which also earned them a map to lead them through the labyrinth of passages and tunnels underneath the earth. Once in the Underdark, Vulcan cast Windwalk on the party to speed them on their journey, but it was actually Eloise who came in clutch with a spell that could guide them all on the most direct route to any location that had been mapped out. This enabled the party to traverse the dark trail even faster, saving them all precious time that they thought they had lost. Our heroes ended up arriving at the keep just in time to see the terrifyingly tall form of Grood fighting Presslor atop the rampart. Grood stabbed the defeated dwarf deep in his chest with the wicked scimitar he carried and threw his crumpled body to the floor. But before the Goliath could revel in his victory, Liam launched a couple of his shuriken into his former master's chest, drawing the attention of the assassin monk down upon him. Grood seemed surprised to find Liam and his friends there, at first believing them to be more of Presslor's guards. Liam soon revealed the real reason they were there, causing Grood and his disciples to attack. Over the course of the battle, Liam managed to keep Grood's attention on him, though Vulcan also tried to reason with his clanmate. Apollyon managed to kill one of the shadow monks with his scimitar, but this also caused the trident on his back to electrify him in resentment. Jortha and Vulcan were both pummeled over and over again by the disappearing disciples of Grood, and even Blood from a Stone seemed to be having a difficult time hitting the Master Monk. Both sides have sustained injuries, but neither seemed ready to admit defeat as we rejoined the Faab Five, still in combat with Grood and his disciples, in front of the Presslor family keep. But before we start things off, a question comes to each of your minds. And that question is, where in the world do you want to visit the most? And since Eloise rolled, why don't you go ahead and go first?
Well, I mean, I would be really happy visiting everywhere. There's so many interesting things to learn about every different place, and there's different people that you get to learn stuff from. And it's just, I mean, there's a lot of bad stuff out there, and hopefully you can find more good stuff than bad, but yeah.
There is definitely a lot of things to see out in this world. It's pretty big. Okay, I think we're going to go clockwise, so Blood from a Stone, you're next.
Well, I would love to get my hands on some time inside Illymythica. You know, those elves, they just keep so many people out. They just don't like sharing. And there's some territory, some ruins on the outskirts of their fine little country that I'd love to investigate.
Indeed you do. Funny thing about Illymythica, but we'll get back to that. Okay, Apollyon, how about you?
Well, the place in the world I want to visit right now is in the Federation. It's that arena that's been calling to me. I crave the battle of that high-stakes fight.
Oh yeah, that arena is calling your name. And who knows, maybe Biscuit's still there waiting for you. You never know. Liam,
I sure hope so.
how about you, Liam?
Well, I've spent most of my time traveling. I've seen a lot of different really cool sights. However, I've never seen the ocean. Heard pretty amazing things about that. Something simple I'd like to say.
Interesting. That's two. We have not gotten to see the ocean yet, but you never know. It might come up. Veil, you're last.
I would like to go to the largest library in all the lands. I would set up camp. I wouldn't leave until my thirst for knowledge was quenched or until my intelligence maxed out.
Yeah. You never know with Veil. Could happen. Phyrexian Alpha is saying, y'all are nerds, which is definitely true. We are. Thank you for noticing.
It is true, especially Apollyon.
Oh, definitely. Okay.
Thank you for the compliment.
Indeed. Well, Fab Five, we are picking things off at the top of the initiative order with Liam. So, Liam, what are you going to do?
Could you put us on the right screen first, please?
I'm so sorry. I thought I did.
Yeah, I was hoping it wasn't just me.
No, I figured he didn't want us looking at the battle scene before this thing started. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But you guys are on there now. And as you can see, you are currently still enlarged with the massive Grood standing between you and Apollyon. Veil, you're currently hiding behind some rocks. So is Blood from a Stone. Eloise is kind of in the middle of things with Jortha and Vulcan, her father. And things ain't looking too great for either of them. But, Liam, as it is your turn at the top of the order, what are you wanting to do?
Yeah, I just have to appreciate at this moment that even though I've taken a couple slashes, if this happened to me just maybe a week ago, I would be almost dead right now. However, I am still in great shape comparatively to how I was. Realizing that my quarterstaff isn't doing that much damage to him, I'm going to switch to my Flame Tongue Flail and take a swipe at Grood real quick.
Okay.
That is a natural 1 to start the day out.
Okay, good thing you got that out
Nice
of your
and
system
strong.
now.
All right. Well, now that I've taken a swipe at him, I am going to step away without taking opportunity attack because my mobile feat.
Okay.
And with my large size, run over here and get into combat with this guy. Because this one did a mind spike to me, and I didn't care for that. And that would be a 20. So what would have hit Grood now hits this guy.
1 second here. I don't recall saying anything hit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But it does.
All right, so 20 to hit, 6 bludgeoning, 9 fire damage. And I will stay right... Actually, how much movement do I have? Flame Liquor! Giant Flame Liquor. I'll move back a step. I'm huge, and I've got a little bit more movement. Also, no opportunity attack because,
Because
awesome.
mobile, yes.
Yes. All right, next person. Oh, bonus action, patient defense.
Okay, burning through those key points, aren't we?
I got a plan.
Well, that's it for Liam. Next up in turn order is Jortha, the half-elven blue heron monk that had gone along with you, trying to find that glaive. Let's see here. So the nearest individual is the red-skinned tiefling who currently has the glaive. That's the closest one to her, so that's who she's rushing up towards, using 5 feet of her movement. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, wielding that scimitar that she has, she's gonna go ahead and use her death strike if it hits. So let's see if it hits. First attack is a 13, which misses. And second is an 8. Ouch. So Jortha comes running up with that scimitar she has. She swings once, but is parried off by the very glaive that you're all trying to find. You can see it there, Liam, in this tiefling's hands. Deftly parries one swipe with the scimitar, second one with the butt edge of it. Jortha twists around and with her bonus action is just going to attempt to kick out at this monk, because that's really all she can do. But that's a nat 20, which definitely does hit.
Nice.
Jortha's finally pissed.
That death strike should not have been on there. It's just the bludgeoning, so 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And let's see here. Yeah, she's going to go ahead and do a stunning strike on this tiefling. She punches out and twists, trying to aim at that nerve. So I'm going to need him to make a con saving throw. That's a 17, which I believe does make it. Yeah, definitely does succeed. So, didn't stun him, but did manage to do 10 points of bludgeoning damage. So, not bad. Okay. Next up, we come to the monk in the cloak that you had just run up and hit, Liam. Okay, let's see. What's she gonna do? You can the monk that you had just hit, Liam. You're standing there. You moved backwards from her, and then took a patient defense. You're looking directly at her, and she just looks up at you and smiles and gives a little bit of a wave before she disappears. She's casting invisible.
Just a clarification question. After I hit her, did she have to make a con save, or did she do that?
A con save for what?
I was assuming maybe she's the one that had enlarged Grood.
Oh, well, nothing changed after you hit her.
Good to know.
Anyway. You're not going to hear me for 1 second. What, Liam, you're currently using your flail, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, after turning invisible, the monk in the hood is going to move her full movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right there. Let's see, then as a bonus action, let's see. Yeah, not going to do a bonus action for now. I think she's just going to remain right where she is. And that's going to be it for her. Okay. Next in turn order, we're going to Grood. Grood, watching you run off to one side, kind of scowls a little bit because you moved far too fast for him to react to. I suppose we should start being a little more serious, he says in common. First things first. His stance seems to shift. And for the beginning of this battle, you've mostly seen Grood fighting with one of his scimitars, the scimitar in his right hand. He switches these at this point. And he's looking directly at you, Apollyon, because you are the one closest to him.
What's his size compared to mine?
He is considered large. He's at the very edge of large, so he is twice your size currently.
Damn. All right.
Oh yeah, you're
what
kind of.
What do you got, big boy?
Now that I'm thinking about this, this Goliath here, Grood, who I've described before, but I will again for the sake of those watching, is currently a almost 14-foot tall specimen of himself, massive in form. Apollyon standing next to him. How tall are you, Apollyon?
7 feet tall.
So you're looking right about undercarriage side. Maybe a little bit of maybe belt.
Hey.
Oh my!
Don't change the rating of our stream here.
I was just pointing something out. Now,
and they are in purple light too.
They are currently in purple light. Currently, he has dancing lights around him cast by Veil. That's what you're concentrating on right now, is a dancing light spell. In case you didn't pick that up last session, Veil, since you weren't here.
Okay. Yeah. I did get that, but
okay. Just so you know, So he's in this dim purple light, looking down at Apollyon, who's right there at his belt height. He switches from one scimitar to another, and he's going to start by making 2 attacks on you, Apollyon.
All right, let's go.
Now, that should not have been a disadvantage. I don't know why that was, but still, it was a 20.
20 does not hit.
Okay.
That's awesome.
First swing, and you pull up that shield just in time to take that hit, and boom, it rattles your very bones. Second swing. That's a 24.
Yeah, that hits for sure.
Okay.
Slashing.
So hold on. Yeah, that's 8 points of slashing damage. And then 9. Let's see. This is weird. So the 8 points is halved. The rage slashing damage is halved because you're raging
because
as
I'm
well.
raging. Yep.
But the necrotic damage you fully take. Because the rage damage is always just the damage of whatever you're using, so it's slashing in this instance.
So 4 necrotic.
Right, so that'd be 10 damage total.
7 slashing, or 7 or 6, however you want to divide that.
11 total damage.
I thought you always rounded down.
Yeah, because it's 4 of the regular slashing. The 5 is reduced to 3, so that would be 7 plus the 4 necrotic.
Oh, I thought
11.
5 would be reduced to 2.
Actually, yeah, we do go down. That's fine.
I thought all odd numbers were rounded down in D&D.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
That's fine. I mean, if that 1 point is the difference, that's fine. Okay, that's it for that. His action. As a bonus action, he just kind of smiles at you, Apollyon, and he disappears, teleporting away.
Fun.
Great.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And he appears down here directly in front of you, Veil. You look up
Hello.
at him, and he looks down at you, and he says, I thought I saw a mosquito down here.
Vale looks to his left and his right. So you'll found something.
And he steps up using his movement to come right next to you.
Excellent.
And that's his turn. Should have had him attack you instead of Apollyon, but Apollyon was right there. Oh well. Blood from a Stone. You're up next.
All right. Well, yeah, this will be interesting. All right, let's get nuts. I guess before he even gets over there, he's still hidden from last time, so he's gonna be like, "Oh shit, he's a little closer." So he's just gonna fucking take a shot point blank for Grood. 21.
21 does hit.
All right. Oh god, this is garbage sneak. 14. Was it 25? And then he's just gonna come up here and he's gonna be like, "Well, I'm not gonna let him die alone." He's gonna get right up next to him.
Okay. As his reaction.
Go ahead. That's all right. Burn it.
Yep.
real quick before Blood says I'm not going to let him die alone. I assure him that it's okay. I was with him. He wouldn't have died alone.
Oh, you're cute.
Sorry, I'm reading how this works.
That's all right.
Okay. 9, 10, 13. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, so that was a 5 plus his level plus his bonus. So what happens is you shoot blood from a stone with your bow. The bolt goes flying directly towards Grood. He turns and grabs with these gigantic hands that now that you're seeing them in a up close, you realize he's actually wearing these gauntlets over his hands. And he reaches out and catches that bolt of energy, reducing it down a little bit, but he still definitely took some damage.
I thought his hands had swords in each one of them.
Yeah, he dropped one of them to grab this.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Because he is holding one, that is true. But the scimitar drops out of his hand and just kind of thunks in the dirt. So, let's see.
Anything else, Blood?
Sorry, I'm doing math. Okay. Okay, I figured that out. Blood, are you doing anything else for your turn?
No, he'll just hang.
Okay. That's it for Blood's turn. Vulcan, you're up next. That's me. Vulcan, not looking great. He's feeling kind of hurt right now. He's maintaining that the concentration on that spell as much as he can. So it's kind of limiting what he can do.
Ooh, I get to add a D4 to that flail hit I did earlier.
Oh, yes, you should have done that.
A 4. Nice.
Very nice. Okay, I'll add that to her in a second.
He can drop concentration. It's cool, but if he needs to do something else.
Well, he's casting Cure Wounds on himself. I'm trying to decide what level he's going to do it at because he's kind of hurting right now. Yeah, he's going to cast it at 4th level. So 25 points of healing. That helps him out quite a bit. That is his action. And then, let's see, it doesn't have much to do as a bonus action. He's just going to stay right where he is. He's going to call out, Grood! Grood, please stop this and talk to me. Please, don't you recognize who I am? Next up, we come to some of his disciples. Let's see. This one here next to you, that's near you, Liam. You see her. Let's see. Disappear and hold on. No, 5, 10. Yeah, she's just gonna move actually. Yeah, no, she's going to move. Run up towards Apollyon. She looks directly at you, Liam, for a moment, looks at the way you're standing, smiles, and goes racing away from you towards Apollyon. Apollyon, now here's the thing I'm going to ask you, because I don't remember for sure, so I'm going to trust you on this. The last time you attacked, last session, were you reckless when you attacked?
Yes. Yeah, you should have advantage.
Okay. That's what I needed to know. She comes running up, wielding a long, thin sword, and swings away at you. First is a 16, which does not hit. You just parry it back with your scimitar. Second is a 24.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
So after being blocked aside, she stabs towards you with that short sword, doing 11 points of piercing damage, so half that, 5. And she is going to... I'm going to need you to make a con saving throw as she tries to stunning strike you.
Oh, wow. Reckless makes it so that both attacks are at advantage?
Yeah, just any swing at him has advantage.
That's an 11 on the con save.
Okay, let's see. 8. So 14 was the DC, so that is a failure. Apollyon, you are currently stunned until her next round.
Great.
So bonus action, because that was her attack. Bonus action is she's going to be using... Yeah, she's going to use Flurry of Blows to do 2 unarmed strikes. So that's another key point she's using. That's a 20, which I believe misses.
Yeah.
And a 24,
24
which
hits.
So 6 points of bludgeoning reduced in half to 3.
All right. Yep.
Okay. The next one was dead, so take that out of initiative. Veil, you're up next.
All right. So Vale will walk over here.
Which you can do because he's ready to use his reaction.
Correct. And he will elegantly pull out his portable hole from his handkerchief pocket, fold it out, lay it down on the ground, and have the zombies come out.
I dropped out of sound for a second. Did Pauline get stunned?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you're able to get them out of using their full movement. You can get them out of the hole, but that's about it.
So it's 10 feet out of the hole, right?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You can get them 10 feet out of the hole, and then where you have them, that's about where they can go to.
Yep. Yeah, I counted out from where the hole was. Is this the hole? Is that what this is representing over here?
I feel like that's kind of big, though. But yeah, that's what it was intending.
Yeah. So I was going to put it kind of in front, but enough where they'd be able to, let's see, 1, 2, 3,
It's
4,
more like
5.
10 feet, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's like 6 feet or whatever. But
Where did
I
you
was going
have
to
it?
put it in kind of in front of me so they could get to where they could stand around him. Yeah, that works. It's still a little big, but I could see it.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yep. And I say to them, grab. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them will attempt to grapple him.
Okay. So he has advantage on these because he is raging.
Okay.
And I believe it's just athletics checks.
So strength for the zombies.
Yeah, strength for the zombies. How many of these are grabbing them? There's 8 of them?
5.
5 of them?
Yeah, there's 5 zombies right now.
Perfect.
I don't remember. I thought I had 8 or 5, but it doesn't matter. So I have a negative or a natural 1 on one of them. 5, 15, 11, and 20.
Okay, so I rolled wrong. Those are acrobatics checks. Supposed to be athletics. Well, they can use acrobatics if they're trying to get away, or can they?
It's a grapple.
It's an athletics or acrobatics,
it is.
Because he could be like flipping a back or something.
Yes,
like
it is. That's what I thought. So in order, 18, 22, 24, 27 for a critical, and a 19. So it looks like the last one, that last zombie with a 20 beat his 19. So one of them is kind of wrapped itself around Grood's leg and is kind of holding him there.
Yep. And with that, the 5 zombies, when I said grab, they went after him.
Mm-hmm.
But the skeleton, the 6th one, grabbed his scimitar that was on the ground.
Veil's baby boy
tried to. Let's see if he can. He's going to have to make a strength check to try to lift this scimitar because it is bigger than.
Okay.
Because it was affected with. It's bigger because Grood's holding it, so it's much bigger than a regular scimitar. But you can try.
All right. That is going to be strength, correct?
It's correct. Strength check with the skeleton goblin.
At a +0. It is a 3. Unfortunately, does not.
So this goblin skeleton goes running over, grinning with those broken teeth in his skull, grabs the scimitar, tries to lift it up, but he can't even get it off the ground. It's just stuck there, point down in the dirt, and this goblin's just trying to tug as hard as he can, and it's
he's trying to lift Thor's hammer, nothing.
Just nothing.
Yep. And I think he looks at Veil, and Veil just kind of looks in disgust at him. And I finished the rest of my movement, and that is my turn.
Okay, I like it. Eloise, you're next.
Oh, I'm sorry, real quick.
Yes.
Do we have Jareth in here? Because he does roll his own initiative rolls. But when I overheard you guys in the stream, you just assumed he went on my turn.
Yes, that is correct.
I thought it was supposed to roll it on, but they're like, no, he goes, and I was like, all right, whatever. Because we didn't have his page.
I don't remember. It's fine. You can go ahead and roll an initiative, and we'll go ahead. We'll use him for now on your turn. So if you want to do anything with him, you can.
He's a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes right after me anyway, no?
No.
No, I lied.
No, there's others.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
a big
looking at it on the
initiative.
turn order. It's all switched up. All right. So what Jareth is going to do is swoop down at this tiefling right here, and kind of scratch at one of its horns, kind of tugging at it with his bald or with his little clawed talon, and continue to fly this area to see if he sees anything.
Okay.
And that is it.
Okay. So I did go through everybody and check everybody's vision between the sessions. So if you can see something now, you can see it. Just so you know.
Okay.
Now, obviously, you have to focus on him during your turn to see things that Jareth can, but you do transmit information. So
Yep.
I'm not hiding the tokens as much as I was, because in the last session, a lot of people were looking through other people's vision, so I kept things a little more hidden, but this time, everyone's vision is accurate. So if you can see it, you can see it.
Usually,
if you cannot, you cannot.
Jareth and I usually flash gang signs to each other to communicate, so...
Yeah, this is true. I've totally seen that. And the bird just kind of gives the blood signal with his wings before curling back out again. I like it. Okay, Eloise. Jareth had you just saw Jareth swoop down and start harrying this tiefling that's in front of Vulcan. That's been slashing at him, and flies away once again. It is now your turn. So what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the help that Jareth just gave, because I'm going to let someone who hits harder than me do something about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Mass Cure Wounds. Okay.
Yeah. So 19 points of healing to myself, Apollyon, Vulcan, and Jortha. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to heal Jortha some more, which is 2d6, I believe.
I am going to say before you do that, when you cast your Mass Cure Wounds and spread this healing out, Jortha, out of everyone, looks the most revived from your spell. Like, she's looking pretty damn good now. Her wounds are pretty damn healed up.
Okay. Who looks worse off at this point, Apollyon or Vulcan?
Between the two, they're kind of even. Based on what you can tell, it's hard to judge.
Okay. I'm gonna... Vulcan's the one who's in immediate battle with someone, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with the extra healing.
Okay.
Or no, I'm gonna hit Apollyon. Vulcan can cast healing spells. I'm gonna hit Apollyon. So an extra 5 healing to Apollyon.
Dope, thank you.
Yeah. That was my action and my bonus action. So that's what I got.
Okay.
Movement?
I think I'm just gonna back right up against the wall so nobody can come up behind me. These shadowy people are coming in from... Or actually, you know what? I'll step into the light of the dancing lights. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go.
Okay. That's it for Eloise's turn.
Yep.
Next, we are up to another Shadow Monk. This one disappears from where it is. I don't think anybody but Jareth can see it. And it appears right next to Jortha. Taking 2 stabs at Jortha. Ooh, that's a critical. Both hit. 27 and a 21. Ouch. So that's 7 points of piercing damage for the critical. Shitty critical. And another 9. So 16 points of damage to Jortha. It is then gonna go ahead and, use its flurry of blows. Wait a minute. That should not have been at advantage.
You could just have the 9 and the 10 be the 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's actually what I think I'm gonna do. Because I rolled it twice. 9 and a 10, which neither of them would have hit. So that's fine.
You only get 2 for flurry of blows.
Yes, you only get 2 for flurry of blows. So that works just fine. Neither of them hit anyway. That's it for her turn. And Apollyon, you're up next.
I am stunned.
That's right, you are stunned. You are stunned until that dude's next turn. So you're just kind of sitting there frozen in place, unable to move, watching as there is
help me.
Mm-hmm.
What's that, oil can?
Okay.
Okay, let's see. For their turn, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. This one moves up into the edge of your vision, Eloise, so you can just kind of see it a little bit as this monk steps into place. She looks directly at the two of you, you and Eloise, you and Apollyon, and she smiles. And then you just see nothing as complete blackness covers your eyes. She is casting darkness. Sphere. Actually, I guess it's smaller than I thought it would be. Wait a minute, no, that's not right either.
It should be 30 feet across.
radius.
It says
15-foot radius, so
Yeah.
it should be 30 feet across.
15.
30 feet.
Yeah.
I can do math! 5, 10, 15.
30-foot diameter.
There we go. So I'll be nice and bring your guys in front of it. But darkness completely overtakes the two of you, and neither of you are able to see. You guys can't see it, but let's see. Actually, that's really it for its turn. That's fine. Okay. Next, we come up to the Tiefling. Tiefling's turn is next. It's kind of caught between Jortha and Vulcan. Just saw Jortha get pummeled. Let's see. Stabs Jortha directly in the chest. You see him turn and stab. Jortha completely is caught unaware. Her focus is on this other monk, and he just stabs directly into her chest, doing 16 points of damage. Which is just enough. You see Jortha stabbed in the chest by this glaive. Her arms just slumps back as blood bubbles out of her mouth in a cough, and she falls down to the ground unconscious. So that's exactly how many hit points she had, oddly enough.
Oh, snap.
Point of order for
Yes.
the darkness. Those two lights that it encompasses are snuffed out. They're dispelled.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. Pulling the glaive out from Jortha, he twists it around, spinning it in his hand, and slashes at Vulcan.
How squishy is Jortha? She only had 32 hit points?
Yeah.
Good grief, alright. We're traveling with
And
squishies.
That's also a hit with a 19. So 16 points of damage to Vulcan. She swings and cuts wide, slashing across Vulcan's chest. And you just see that long cut begin to grow dark from the necrotic energy that's coming off of this glaive. Okay. Elvis, last game he actually made his saving throws, all three of them. So he is, while injured and still his bleeding out has kind of staunched a little bit, and he's at least stabilized and has not died, which honestly I didn't think was going to happen at all. So kudos to that. Liam, it's your turn now.
Yep.
What do you do?
All right. Thanks for putting nobody on the field that I can see. That's appreciated always.
Absolutely, buddy. Happy to.
So I'm trying to figure out distance here. I can move 55 over there.
God, you got ridiculous move speed. Once you get to that point,
right.
you would be able to see
Yeah.
Jortha lying down on the ground,
Yeah.
bleeding out.
I can see what's going on now. And here's what I'd like to do. I'm going to move over to here. Do I get advantage on the attack?
Where are you going? Because
I'm sorry, can you not see me? I'm right next to Vulcan and the Tiefling.
I see you standing next to Apollyon, or standing over here on the edge.
Give me a second.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we
my
go.
computer reloaded. Okay. Yeah, so there I am next to there.
So hold on, you use your action to dash to get over there?
I did. I used my action to dash.
Got it.
Now I would like to use my charger feat, and I'll pop that up in chat here. And I'm going to make a weapon attack, and because he's right next to him, I'm going to do it at advantage.
Yes, I will allow that.
All right. Come on, Flame Liquor, giant Flame Liquor. God, this thing's beautiful when it's large.
Oh, that reminds me, actually. Before we do that, let me make a con saving throw for Vulcan.
Woo! Okay, go ahead and do your thing. That's nat 20. I'll wait.
Oh,
Nope.
that was a
Not big
failure.
anymore.
So, before that happened, because I forgot to roll it, Liam, let's see what happens here. There are a few conditions now. You had been reduced from the giant size you were when Vulcan got hit by that glaive attack. So, Let's see here. There's a lot of text.
He's gonna find a way to take away my nat 20, isn't he?
Probably. Let's see. You cause a creature or object to grow large or smaller. Any item dropped by the creature.
I was just telling Koines the other today. I haven't gotten a nat 20 with the flame tongue flail. I really wanted to. Don't you dare take this away from me.
Heck yeah, man. Crush their face in.
Oh, so when
His
Gru
sword
dropped
should have been regular, but
yeah.
he still picked. It was a 3, so
It was still
Yeah.
a 3.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely. But it would have gone back to its normal size.
Yeah, now I'm reading. It doesn't say what happened, but I could have sworn there's an effect that happens.
No, I
don't
think you're thinking of haste.
size.
I think
Yeah,
you're
you're
thinking
right.
of haste.
You're right.
Lose
That is what
a-
I'm thinking of.
You lose a turn.
All right, so I don't get to add a d4 to this, and
You
I'd
do
like to
not.
think of it thematically as I shrink while I'm running.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
And so as I shrink while I'm running, I get back to my normal sense of balance, and I clock this fucking tiefling with a nat 20. The flame tongue flail, this is just a straight uppercut with the flame tongue flail here.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Nice.
35.
thank you. That is my biggest hit so far.
Okay, so as you're running as fast as you can, you feel your body just slowly starting to shrink down,
No,
down,
Oh yeah, with the
down
turn.
as you're running. You ignore that and push forward using your ability to charge, which I'll explain the way this works to the audience. When you use your action to dash, you can use a bonus action to make one melee weapon attack or to shove a creature. If you move at least 10 feet in a straight line, you get, before taking it, you gain +5 to the attack's damage roll, or if you choose to make a melee hit, or push the target 10 feet away. So he gets an extra 5 points of damage on top of this. So for a total of you running, shortening as you go, you just swing upward as hard as you can. The ball of this burning, flaming weapon catches this tiefling right in the chin, and he just head goes back as with an explosion of fire that hits him. 35 points of damage. That's a huge hit on this tiefling, and he looks fucked up. His face is burnt. There's a chunk taken out of it from the head of that flail, and there's just char marks all along the side of his face. He is still up, however.
Fine. I'm right there. I'm normal size. I got a good hit in. I'm happy with that. Finally Charger comes in a pinch. I think that was a great use of it. So that's action, bonus action, everything. That's all I got.
That's it. That's all you got. Next up, we come to Jortha, who is currently lying on the ground, bleeding out. She needs to make a death saving throw, so let's see how she does. That's a 6, so that's a failure. Good to know. Okay. Next up, we come to the invisible person. So you guys aren't going to hear what I'm about to say.
Secret, secret. He's got a secret.
Okay, so first thing they're going to do, move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, to right about there. They have a few spells to work through. They're both a sorcerer and a monk. But I haven't decided what I want to use it for yet. No, I think I do know what I want to do. she knows Grood fairly well. She knows exactly how he thinks. And so she's going to hold her action, casting the spell Fireball. She's going to hold that Fireball. Okay. That's it for her turn. Let's see how that goes. She doesn't know what Veil is. Okay. Next up, we come to Grood. Grood is currently surrounded by a bunch of zombies, one of which is holding his leg. And he looks down at them. And he looks over at you, Blood from a Stone. Yeah. These zombies don't really seem like much of a threat to him. But the kitty that popped out sure as hell does. Let's see. Blood, are you there?
I don't see him in.
I see
Okay.
him. Oh, there we
I'm
go.
here.
Okay. Your screen went black, so we don't see you, so I just wanted to make sure.
I see him.
Here.
Weird.
Yeah. Ninja's weird.
Yeah, hit reset on your thing, because
No, I will.
It's weird. And I don't know why it works on some people and not others. Because, yeah, now you're back.
I mean, you guys are moving just fine on mine.
That's so weird. Anyway, so Grood is looking towards you. He does pick up the scimitar that he had dropped. And he's going to take a swing at you. This does not have advantage, it's just a normal attack. That's an 18 to hit.
With my shield, that does still just hit.
You have a shield?
When he became a ranger, he's had a shield forever. He just never could use it.
Fair enough. Okay. So 21 points of damage in total for the first hit. That's a 27, which I assume also hits. So another 17 points of damage.
He's gonna uncanny dodge the first one to 10, so...
Okay. So that's 2 strikes on you. And then using his bonus action, he once again disappears. Going to move.
Is there a way Veil could determine how he's disappearing?
What would that be? That's an interesting question.
Arcana check, maybe?
If it's Arcana, yeah, is it magic or...
It's a magical ability.
Yeah, I'm going to say roll an insight check.
Okay. That's a 10.
Difficult to tell. You don't know much about martial artists, things of that nature. You've seen Liam. You've seen him as a fighter, and so you know a little bit about them. You also know that this guy is Liam's master, but you're not You don't know enough about martial arts in general to know if this is a magical ability, if this is an inherited ability, or if he's using some. You haven't seen him use any magical items, so I can tell you that much at least. But beyond that, that's not really sure.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it was like if it was a Misty step or something.
You don't see him casting any spells, at least.
Okay, so I guess my next question is: would the grappled zombie go with him?
I'm going to say probably not.
I think it like disappears, yeah, or it like stays there and he disappears.
Yeah, so not to get meta for the players to know, he is a shadow monk. The ability allows him to teleport whenever he's in low light or complete darkness. It's not an ability; it's just a bonus action that he can do. So it's sort of like Misty Step, but it's not using spells.
Okay.
But Veil would not know that.
Yeah.
But he disappears and reappears. Jareth can see where he is, and Vulcan and Liam as well at this point. And he just rage yells. Very loudly. When that happens, the moment he disappears, one of the other monks was holding an action. She appears as she casts Fireball directly at the zombies.
Where is she?
She appears right here, just as she's casting the spell.
At the zombies, and I'm assuming it would hit. Yeah, right there? Okay.
I'm pulling the spell thingy out right now.
Okay.
That seems big.
So, with lightning reflexes, Veil sees this woman pop into perspective. He recognizes the semantic gestures she's performing, and as she does, and I hear there's also a verbal component, she can't get the words out before he counterspells.
Okay. That's your reaction right there. Counterspelling, which I guess
Correct.
Technically it would work. I was kind of thinking that in my head, like if she was holding the spell, have it half cast, and then would appear, would that technically give him enough time to counterspell? But I can't see a reason why it wouldn't, and I don't see like a mechanic about it, so I am going to allow it. So as she appears, and Veil sees this woman appear and notices her lips and hands moving, in that moment releases his counterspell, just in the nick of time. Because, yeah, you are within range. So that's it for Veil's reaction, and for the held action, and for Grood's turn. So, we come up to Blood.
Ow, first of all, he just wants to say out loud.
One question, though. Can somebody actively casting a spell counterspell the counterspell?
Yes. Yeah.
Counterspell's not a concentration.
It's not a concentration.
No. What he's saying is
because you're concentrating, can you counterspell?
No. Listen, he's saying if the person casting the fireball gets counterspelled, can they counterspell my counterspell?
No.
The answer is yes. Yes, you can.
What?
However, this was a held action.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it would not be. She does not have the reaction to do it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Caleb on that other show that's going to be less popular than us one day did that once. He counterspelled, and I guarantee Scanlan did it at some point.
Yeah, probably, but you're right. Since it is a held action, she would not have the ability to do that at the same time. Okay.
Correct. However, if she did walk up and decide to cast Fireball and I counterspelled it, she can counterspell my counterspell.
Yeah.
But then she drops the ability to cast Fireball anyways, so it's pointless.
No, the Fireball
No,
was
the
unleashed.
Fireball would go off.
Yeah. It's
because it's a reaction.
So basically, it's a reaction to a reaction. It's complicated as hell, which is why I thought for a second it might work, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, we've
Mages,
seen.
am I right?
We've seen like 5 or 6 counter spells go off in a single reactionary like second. So, I mean, it's a crazy thing.
Yeah, it really, really is. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say it is Blood from a Stone's turn now.
Yeah, well, he's just going to start moving away from this a little bit and be like, oh, and he's going to turn around and he's going to shoot at that bitch that just tried to fireball him. Well, I got to take advantage off because he's not hidden anymore. 24.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hit.
Alright.
Is the +2 because of the bow?
It's hit. No, it's archery.
Oh,
It's,
right.
now a
That,
ranger.
I remember that. Yeah.
Okay, I clicked you. Come on. Kick out the damn. There you go. Wait, it shouldn't have. I turned. Well, now it's all. Okay, I turned the sneak off because I don't think he would get sneak.
No, it does not get sneak attack on
But
this
it
one.
for some reason it didn't. It's not even saying sneak on my thing. So 13 total. So that's 5, 10, 15, 25. But he's going
13.
to be using feline agility to get his speed over to this spot. And then he's just going to annoyingly just be like, these fucking bastards. Fuck these people. I swear to God. Oh, not sleight of hand. I meant to do stealth. Sorry.
I mean, is it the same modifier?
24. No, sleight of hand's got that +5.
Oh, that's right. I gotcha.
Yeah, she's
24.
just going to take it. Hold on. Okay. And after running off into the darkness, Blood pulls his cloak up and around him and ducks behind the nearest little rock pile, which doesn't provide a lot of cover, but it's there. And
With maybe just a little envy of these shadow monks.
yeah,
Hey, just wait. He's got something coming when he gets 3 levels of Ranger. Don't worry. It's going to be fun. I guarantee you'll like it. That's his turn. It's all action, bonus action.
okay. Voken's up next. And Voken, seeing Jortha down, just yells out, I need some help over here. We need to get over this. Get over here and help me out. He takes a step around the tiefling without leaving his area of opportunity, and bends down next to Jortha, places his hands on her, and he's going to pump a cure wounds into her. Using a lot of my spells right now.
What he's trying to say, Jortha, is do better.
Stop sucking.
Well, if it were Edward Poe doing this, that's exactly what he would be saying. Not gonna lie. Yeah, she's gonna do this at 3rd level. So 19 points of healing into Jortha, and she just breathes as this energy seals up the wound in her chest enough to and brings her to life. She's still bleeding and she's still definitely in pain, but she is at least alive.
Unfortunately, she's still prone.
Unfortunately, she's still prone. And he doesn't have much bonus actions, so that's really it for him. I miss Circle of the Moon Druids. Ah, I love those guys. That's weird. Okay. Next Shadow Monk, the one that's over there next to Apollyon. Let's see here. Yeah, the Shadow Monk there next to Apollyon can't see either technically, but knows Apollyon's there.
We can't even see each other in this magical darkness.
Yeah, you can't. You cannot at all. She's still going to attack at you. These attacks are at disadvantage because darkness, you know.
But he's stunned, so it would be normal.
That's true because he is still stunned, and he's stunned until the end of this monk's turn. This is the monk that stunned you, Apollyon. Now,
All right, let's do it.
let's do it. $17 and a 26. I assume the 26 hit.
Yeah, 26 hits.
So that's 11 points of piercing damage, halved because you are raging. Should I be
not raging anymore because I didn't attack on my turn.
That's right. You are not raging right now because of the paralyze. So that is full points.
I thought as long as you take damage, you can continue raging.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
I guess it hasn't been my turn again since then, so yes.
No, yeah, that is true. So I'm fine with that.
Okay, never mind.
So
still raging.
So yeah, 5 points of piercing damage. Now, here's the question. Should I be a dick? Yeah, I think I'm going to be a dick. Give me another con saving throw, Apollyon.
You're not going to get lucky twice, I'll tell you that.
It's a 14, so yeah.
That's a 20.
Nice save, buddy.
I have a +9. I just rolled a 2 last time.
Yeah, it was worth a shot. She did it the last time. No harm in trying. That was not a bonus action. That's just a stunning strike. Do I want to?
You can use your bonus action to unarmed strike and then try to stun again.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, but no, I think she is gonna do an unarmed strike, which is a 14, which does miss.
That's a miss.
And then she is going to back up. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, and she has moved. That's it for her turn. Next, we come up to Veil. So, Veil, what are you doing?
So, I would think the zombies would continue the order they were given if I don't give them a new order, and
yes,
they would see. They would see the one who just cast that attempted to cast the fireball, and did she shoot it? Did she do something with blood?
Well, so here's my question.
No, she didn't.
A, do zombies have dark vision?
Let's see. Senses dark vision 60 feet. Yes. Well, that's the skeleton. Hold on, let me pull up the zombie.
Just double check. Probably, but
Like to think
yes, dark vision 60 feet.
A series of clicks to tell them where they are.
So that's fine. Now here's my
No,
question.
they have a
Yeah,
they
I
have
was
dark vision.
I was just making a joke.
Okay. You're actually kind of going pixelated for me for some reason, Vale. I'm not sure if that's for everyone or not, but anyway. So here's my next question. You told the zombies to go grapple Groot, correct? So wouldn't the orders?
Well, the only word. So I said grab, and that's when they went out. I only said one word. I said grab.
Okay.
And that's why the zombies grabbed him, and the skeleton went to grab the sword, the scimitar.
Yeah, I'll allow it. That's fine. If you said specifically just grab and left it ubiquitous, then that's fine.
Yes. very. All right. So 10, 20. Perfect. Okay. So I'll do start off with the zombies, and they're going to make 5 attempts to grapple. 3, 16, 20, 17, and is it lagged out? Oh, 9. And then the skeleton will attempt it as well. For a 1.
Okay, so
Yeah,
okay.
disregard that second click.
So let's see here.
The
First 3 was a 23, a 25, and a 19. So 20. Yeah, definitely got the out of the first 3. The fourth one.
well, no, my first 3 were 3, 16, and 20. So the 19 did not save.
I see it now. Okay.
And then disregard the last roll, the 19 that I rolled after the 1. So the next 3 are 17, 9, and 1.
So I need to make one more.
Yeah, one more acrobatic.
Yeah, the
Well,
1
still,
definitely
at least
did not
3
do
of
the
them are.
24.
3 of them at least are definitely dogpiling this woman who now
Yeah.
you can kind of see her before she was dogpiled. Shorter than your average human, quite a bit shorter, in fact, and draped in a long cloak. But she just gets completely dogpiled by this huge group of zombies. Not too happy there.
All right.
Okay.
So that was just the zombies acting on their own. Veil will move to right here, and he will use his action to cast out of his ring. He will hold his ring up to cast Sickening Radiance out into the darkness where he could see. So let me click on Sickening Radiance real quick.
Yeah, you can see pretty far, right? You've got
Yeah,
goggles plus your dark vision.
Yeah, he can see up
Yeah,
to 90
yep.
feet. So where exactly are you placing this spell?
So I'm gonna grab it out of here. Area effects, green circle. I believe it's a 30-foot radius. Let me double check. Sorry, bear with me. Yes, 30-foot radius. So if I drag it onto here, this is Jortha right here?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and she is not affected. From where I put it, it doesn't look like she is affected, correct?
Yeah, it's right on her edge, but just out of where she is. So you're good.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure that it affected the other 3. All right, and
Well, it's affecting 3 anyway. Yeah.
yes, yep, I saw. And if there's any invisible people within there, they are not invisible anymore.
Okay.
This light makes it impossible for creatures to benefit from being invisible.
I like
So,
it. So that is a con save, correct?
Correct. At the start of their turn. Unless, I don't remember how we did this before. Did we?
Well, let's read it real quick. Okay. So, a dim greenish light spreads within a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. The light spreads around corners, yada yada. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn or start its turn there, the creature must succeed on a con saving throw. So, the question is if it moves into the spell's area. I think
Okay, so yeah, this is when we ruled this before. I think it was the same as Sleet Storm, where you ruled it as
Yeah, it hits
technically
them.
this is a turn,
Yeah.
so it hits them once, and then it hits them on the start of their turn. Just going by what we did in the past, but it's up to you.
I think that
When a
is how
creature
we've
moves
done
in-
it in the past. I'm just reading something real quick.
because it does. Yeah, it doesn't say. I mean, I'm just saying this to the other guys here, guys and girl here. It doesn't say when a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on their turn. It says on a turn, which it's my turn right now. They're in the spell for, they.
Yeah, because they're in the area for the first time. That makes sense.
Yeah. If it said, like, if they move into the area for the first time on their turn, that'd be, but it says a turn, not their turn.
Or starts their turn there, yeah. So,
Yeah.
basically, those two things.
So I'm reading something interesting, which I'm not going to use today, but it's something we should consider moving forward. We have ruled in the past that it does affect everything when it's cast, and I'm fine to do that for this time. But this article does give an interesting insight into that, so we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
For now, I'm going to go ahead and let this all happen. So, con saving throw for Grood. Hold on a second.
I don't know why this must be an old for description, but it says spell save DC 16, but mine is a 17.
Yeah, it says that on the one above it. That is kind of weird that
Okay.
it doesn't for that one, but yeah, you're fine.
Well, I rolled 2 1s with that with my 4d10s.
Okay. I just had to read a few different monk things, so sorry about that. Wow, that's a 6, so that's a failure on Grood's part. God damn, I rolled horribly. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, he's a +7, but that roll still wouldn't have saved.
Yeah.
Yeah, you clicked on check instead of save somehow.
Yeah, I did. I see. That's why I was looking at, like, wait a minute, that's wrong.
But we'll still take the roll because, that'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. So, Grood and one of the Shadow Monks failed, so they take full damage, and the other one succeeded. So, let me do some math here real quick. Okay. So with that, the sickening energy comes shooting outward in this gigantic field, hitting the three of these monks in the field. One of which doesn't seem to hurt very much of, but the other two, Groot included in that too, definitely took full damage. Now,
That's
blood.
1 point of
Sorry.
exhaustion, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it is
For a
1 point
fail?
of exhaustion.
Cool.
Now, Veil. After you do this, you feel as though the gods are looking down in favor upon you. You seem to have
Wow.
gained favor from this action, and you have a point of inspiration for this episode.
So, I cast a spell out of my ring, and I'm in my home. I'm in the Underdark, and I feel this surge of pride, and I know that Loth is smiling upon me with her wicked fangs, and I clutch my chest, and I kind of thank you, mother, and I take that inspiration.
I like it. With that,
So now
yes, go ahead.
I'm it's still my turn, friend.
Is it?
I'm going to I haven't used my bonus action. However, I'm going to yell across the way to Eloise.
I thought
Say-
commanding your zombies was a bonus action.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Well, then
No,
he can,
they
he can
were-
yell
They were arguing.
Oh, so
They were doing the
the grab task that he said, but
Yes, that's fine.
I mean-
Go ahead.
you can shout as a free action, though.
Go ahead, Veil.
Yeah, no, it was a free action. I'm just saying I do have a bonus action left. But as a free action, I shout out to Eloise and I say, if you can hear me, do the combo. And I'm referring to the Sleet Storm Sickening Radiance combo we've done before. And I will not do anything for my bonus action.
Okay. That's it for Veil's turn. Next up, we come to Eloise. So, Eloise, what are you doing?
Well, if I heard Veil, also I'm in darkness right now.
You are in total and complete darkness.
Yep.
Go ahead and just give me a perception check to see whether or not you heard Veil scream this.
21.
Yeah, you heard him. It's
Cool.
a little echoey, but you heard him.
All right. Well, I remember where the wall I was closest to before stepping towards Apollyon. So I'm gonna try to go back to that wall. Walls are good. Walls are safe. Nobody can sneak up behind you against a wall. Hopefully. So I'm gonna just step. Oh, thank God I can see. All right. And then whether I was in the darkness or not, I would have felt what happened with Jortha because she was still in my aura of vitality.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And you heard Broken shouting for help, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and with my bonus action hit her with give her a little boost, 6 points of healing for her. And then
6 points of healing for Jortha.
Second.
Is that from the thing you cast at the very beginning?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. That thing's cool.
It lasts like a full minute. So and our rounds are
sorry, by the
long,
way,
so it's only been like six rounds?
Yeah, like 6 total.
5
Yeah.
or 6 rounds, yeah.
These dancing lights go down.
The dancing light. Oh, yeah, they are gone because of the concentration. You're right.
Um I don't want to drop concentration on my Aura of Vitality because that's coming in clutch right now. So instead of Sleet Storm, Eloise is going to cast Ice Storm.
Ice Storm, huh?
Yes. Let me go get the area effect templates. I think Ice Storm. How wide is it? 20-foot radius. Okay. We'll make it blue. Circle, 20-foot radius. Here we go, and we'll drop it there.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
And let's cast it. Boop. Yes, please. So it's unfortunately a dexterity save from all these guys, but it's what I got.
Okay. So go ahead and pop up Ice Storm just so... Or actually, I can do it now. Yeah, I can. Okay, so a hail of rock-hard ice pounds to the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dex saving throw. So let's see how they did. And what level did you cast this at? Just at 4th level?
Ice Storm is level 4.
Level? Okay. Sounds good. Let's see how they do. Now, it is a dexterity-based one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, both Ice Storm and Sleet Storm are dex-based, so it wouldn't have mattered.
So they have advantage on these throws because of danger sense.
Yeah.
So that is a 15 from Grood.
Fail.
Which is a failure. That's a 26
and the 2 monks
18.
save.
So those 2 save. Now for Grood.
He takes 17 points of damage.
He takes half the bludgeoning.
No. Oh.
He's a rager.
Well, so
is he raging right now, though?
he is raging, and
Yeah.
also he has evasion. Evasion is when you're subject to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take half damage. Instead, you take no damage on a success or half on a fail.
But he failed anyway.
So he
he
takes
takes half on the cold.
Yeah,
No,
so half of 14, so he takes 7.
Half of 17.
Well, no. So he takes half of the 11.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
then
5.
the bludgeoning.
8.
You can't double.
5 and 3 is what I. 5 and 3
5
is
and
8.
3, so 8.
So I didn't double anything.
Okay. So this massive storm of hail comes just shooting downward out of the sky, pummeling Grood and these 2 shadow monks. They're taking some hits, but not a lot.
The area is now difficult terrain until the end of my next turn.
Good to know. So we'll keep that up.
Yeah, so that was bonus action. Action. Half of my movement. Do I want to spend more? No. Yeah, I'll go 1, 2. There we go. Another 15 feet. I'll go there.
Okay.
There we go. No, Eloise would not do that. She would keep her back to the wall. No, I lied.
Okay.
She's too nervous about this darkness.
Fair enough. Well, that's it for Eloise then. And next up, we come to one of the Shadow Monks. The one that's been beating the shit out of Jortha and is here on the edge of this storm. She looks over
make a save.
Yep, I'll go ahead and do that first. That's right. What is that? Is that con save?
Yeah, it's con. 17.
That's an 11, so that's a failure. So go ahead and roll that damage again for me.
Alright. 30 radiant
Good
damage.
roll.
Phew. So she was going to do
Nice.
something, but definitely can't with a 30 points of damage.
So, was this the one that failed before, or is this the one that saved?
This is the one that saved beforehand.
Okay.
That is because she was the one in the front who saved, so that definitely was her.
Yep.
However, 30 points of damage is enough to drop her. It's just
Nice.
hit with this sickening radiance. All of the life seems to just be sucked out of her into this glowing area, and she just drops to the ground dead.
Liam has a quick flashback of when he was that person dropping dead in sickening radiance.
Yeah, definitely.
No goblin
Like,
zombie here to save her now.
You and the skeleton lock eyes, and you both think, "Aw,
Memories.
Memories.
our first date."
So, Apollyon, finally, now that the paralyze has left your body and you are able to move once again, you are just trapped in complete and utter darkness. You have no idea what's going on around you other than the fact that you can hear the sounds of battle going on somewhere in the distance. So what are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna run towards the sounds.
Make a perception check.
$13.
Yeah, you know which direction the sounds are. If you rolled under a 10, I was going to say you were confused and had to go the other direction, but you're fine.
All right, I run out of here, and let's see. This is the closest enemy right there.
It is.
Oh, actually, here
Or the tiefling.
I can
yes,
move up
there,
to
right
here.
Yeah.
Oh, tiefling? No, I'm gonna go for these guys. I'm gonna pull out my javelin of lightning.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Lined up.
And I'm gonna use its special ability to target Grood. How do I do this? Just an attack, I guess. Alright, a 19.
A 19 does not hit.
Yeah, I think 20s is AC.
Oh, man. Alright, I'll use a lucky point.
Okay. How many of those you got left?
1.
Oh, no.
No!
Seriously?
Can you add them together?
Unfortunately, no, you can't. So that is
Wow.
that is not a hit.
Not lucky this time.
Alright.
You holding that javelin, you aim up, looking towards Grood, throw as hard as you can, and he just steps back to one side. It goes shooting past him and disappears into the darkness.
Does it still hit the person on the way with the lightning?
Well, let's read what it says.
I think
It says,
attack
you
on
can
that.
hurl it and speak its command word. It transforms into a bolt of lightning, forming a line 5 feet wide that extends from you to a target within 120 feet. Each creature in the line, excluding you and the target, make a DC 13 Dex saving throw, taking 46 lightning damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one.
So yes,
The lightning bolt turns back into its javelin. Yeah.
So, yes,
So I think it's still going to hit the guy in between us.
yes, it would.
Yeah.
Well, she needs to make a dexterity saving, or actually, I think that was one that's a guy, but either way.
Oof.
That's a 25, so that definitely is a success.
Half.
She has evasion as well, so she's going to go ahead and take no damage.
Oh, okay.
So that's your action, Apollyon. And after throwing that javelin, you still feel that odd sensation of irritation and annoyance. And you're not sure why. It's like you you're not using the correct weapon, and it bothers something. But as quick
Alright,
as that sensation comes,
I'm gonna take the trident off my back and I'm gonna throw it also.
Can you do both?
you can't. How can you? Oh,
I mean,
well,
the javelin, is that
I'm
casting a
interested.
spell? Is that a whole action? I know you get 2 attacks, but I'm just curious.
It's an attack. It just counts as my attack, I'm pretty sure.
It just counts as an attack? I thought it might be casting a spell. I don't know.
No,
you
it's an
just
ability
speak
of a magic
command word,
item.
and that's,
then
and
if it's an
speaking is
attack,
free action.
if it's an attack,
It just
then
says
yes.
make a ranged weapon attack, so
Then
I
yes,
can
you
make
would
2
be
of
able
those.
to.
So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna hurl the trident. I'm gonna just go for the monk, not Grood.
Okay.
Woo!
That's
You
a
don't hit
26.
anybody with that one.
26 does hit. So you pull out this javelin, this trident, and
Wait, does he add rage?
Yes. As you pick it up off of your back and aim it, you just feel this energy begin to coalesce around the tines of the thing. It begins to crackle with a lightning energy, and you throw it, and it just leaves this streak of energy going past as it goes, flying through the air directly into this monk. And it stabs her, and she just coughs. As you do, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 points of damage.
Liam has
So that 2
enough.
lightning is from the trident itself?
Yes.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Liam has another flashback as he sees the trident do more damage.
And as the trident goes into this woman, she just coughs up more blood out of her mouth, and she falls to the ground dead. She had 13 points of hit points yet left.
Huzzah!
Fucking A, bruh.
And
Anything else on your turn?
as it falls down, as this woman falls down to the ground dead with this trident sticking out of her chest, Apollyon, you feel a sense of satisfaction. And you also realize that that lightning damage that came off the trident wasn't just from you. You know in your head, something's changed about it.
Great. Maybe the fucking sentient weapon. I swear to God.
Interesting. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do on my turn.
When it starts talking to you, just fucking throw it away.
Kill the non-believers.
Feed me, Seymour!
Okay. That's it for their turn. For Apollyon's turn, and the monk who was going to go next is now dead. So we come to the tiefling, who is currently caught between Jortha still laying on the ground, Vulcan on his knees, healing, or from the healing, and Liam right directly behind him. He looks around between the 3 of you and looks back towards Grood, and you all who is standing near him would hear him yell out, "Master! What should we do?" But
As he's in a microwave.
Yeah, while he's in a microwave with hailstorm coming down.
No, that's this guy right here. He's nowhere near it.
No, I mean, Grood's
Grood.
getting all this shit,
Yeah.
and then he's getting some little bitch going, "Hey, master, what am I supposed to do next?"
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Okay. Let's see. First thing he's going to do... Yeah, Jortha's on the ground, so he's stabbing directly downward at her, first off. But that is a 12. That's a... Oh, wait a minute. No, that should be
It's an advantage,
That
yeah.
should be advantage. That's an 18. That definitely hits. So 15 points of damage. He just steps upward and slashes downward with this glaive onto Jortha, cutting her deeply across the chest with that 15 points of damage. He's going to follow that up as well. Twisting around, spinning, he takes a swing at you, Liam. You're really the most immediate threat there.
Fucking right I am.
That's a 17, which does not hit.
Dodge.
He is then going to use his bonus action to teleport.
Yeah, run away.
Way and get attacks of opportunity.
Oh, there's no attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, no, that's the specialty of the Shadow Monk is auto disengage, disappear, super.
Dang it.
I think that Tiefling wants to go next to his master.
Yeah, he's so desperate for his
Yeah.
master's guidance.
Yeah, you can't hear him through the sickening radiance. Get closer.
He appears right there along the edge. And then he goes running directly upward, because I believe they can do that too.
At a certain level, yeah. Hell, I think fucking Liam can do that at this level, can't you? Or is it level 10? You have to be...
To do what ability?
You can, like,
that's
run up a sheer surface.
Vertical Cliffs is a level 9 ability, I think.
Okay.
He doesn't have that yet. Thought he did, but he doesn't. So that's fine. 5, 10, 15, 20.
And when you do it, you better Naruto run that shit. When you eventually can.
That's it for his turn. Jareth, you're last in initiative order. So what's Jareth going to do?
Jareth is going to fly and keep an eye, basically hover over and stalk to make sure this person doesn't get away with that glaive.
Whoever casts darkness, are they is darkness still there? Are they still alive?
You do make a good point. Darkness
Okay.
is gone now. That is gone now. It was this monk right here that cast it. So, okay, Jareth goes flying over the sickening radiance and is currently hovering there, watching that tiefling with the glaive. And
just be careful of being over top of us, because Ice Storm is 40 feet high. It's a cylinder.
Yeah, he could have angled around it. I'm not too worried about that. He has a pretty large.
He's a pretty smart guy, Jareth is.
What's his movement speed?
I
think it's
Jareth's
60
fly
feet,
speed
isn't it?
is 60 feet, so he could dash to 120.
Yeah, so he's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we're at the top of the initiative order, and it is 9 o'clock, we are going to take a very quick break. Because I know I have to pee. I don't know about anybody else. But we will be right back. We're going to make it as quick as we possibly can. That way we can hopefully conclude this battle in tonight's session. So stay tuned, everybody. We won't be too long. We'll be right back.
Woo!
I just don't want us to die.
We're turning the tide slowly. I mean, they're hard to nail down. That's just their type.
But you know
I'll
what?
actually be right back. Go ahead and start. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Okay, no worries. We are back, everybody. Thanks for waiting on us. Hope we didn't take too long. We're going to jump right into this at the top of the order, which is Liam. You've seen all your friends take some damage. You've seen Grood take some damage, and now at least 3 of his minions are gone. But what are you wanting to do?
I am going to start moving in this direction. Let me switch to the... Okay. And I have 2 targets within my distance. The one surrounded by zombies looks like she's having a fun time. I'm not going to interrupt that. So I'll come up to this one, take a couple swipes.
Okay. Yep.
Woo! Another nat 20.
Hey, that's another crit.
Damn. So you're going to have to go back later and rewatch this and count up all the crits.
Okay, so another swinging uppercut followed up by just turning completely around in place and clobbering her right in the side with this thing, if the 19 hits, that is.
Yes, the 19 does hit.
Alright, so for the first one, 12 plus 2, 14 plus 13 is 27. Then 27 plus 11 is 38. Plus 6 comes to 44.
Yeah, 44 points of damage with 2 swings of that flail clobbering her in the head. Once, burning all across her face. Second one, other side, boom! Burns as well. Her face is fucked up. She's looking massively hurt, and her jaw's definitely broken and hanging off to one side a little bit from all of that.
Still hanging on?
Still hanging on.
Alright, let's see what I got. Yeah, let's do a flurry of blow. I'm gonna jump up in the air and do 2 quick kicks.
I like it.
Oh boy, good rolls. Doing another 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
So when you jump up and do this spinning roundhouse kick, 1, 2, her head just breaks. Her neck just snaps, and the whole head twists around like an owl, and she just drops to the ground, dead.
Nice.
Huzzah!
I think I have another 5 feet of movement, so there. That's my turn.
Fair enough. It's Jortha's turn, and she, too, is looking really, really hurt. She's already gone unconscious once, and she's currently lying down on the ground, awake, and looking up at Grood. And she just kind of coughs a little bit as she has Grood help her to get up to her feet. She's wobbling a little bit, but she's looking around and sees quite a few people dead. She calls out, "The glaive! Where's the glaive?" Let's see.
I think you meant Vulcan, not Grood.
Yeah, Vulcan. She used Vulcan to pull herself up, sorry.
Can Jarrett screech from that distance?
That's a bit meta. Actually, you know what? Let me see here. Here's a question. Can she actually see this guy? No, even with Jared trying to screech, that tiefling is out of her range.
A new personal best for me, 59 points in a single round. I'm never going to catch blood, but that was pretty damn good for me.
She used half of her movement to get up.
That's good DPR.
Yeah. She does have a bow that she's always had on her back, but she rarely ever uses it. But this time she's going to. Oh, I mean, it's not a bow, it's a dart that she has, sorry. She pulls out a dart, not a bow. But either way. Okay, so she's using her bonus action. She's going to prepare her Kensi shot. Using her bonus action to turn on. You can use your bonus action on your turn to make a ranged attack to make your ranged attacks with Kensi weapons more deadly. When you do so, any target hit with a ranged attack using the weapon takes an extra D4 of damage of the weapon's type. So she does have that. Yeah, she does technically see the guy down here, but honestly, I don't think she would use that. So that's gonna be, yeah, she will use that to try to hit this guy. Because all of these zombies are surrounding her, she is going to get a +2 to her AC.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Kensei's cool.
Kensei's
If you know how to use it right, yeah.
Yeah, they actually are really cool. So she throws one, missing completely. The 21, however, does hit. So one of the darts just kind of pokes out of the back of the zombie. Doesn't really do any damage to it. It's just hanging there. The second throw does manage to hit the monk. Doing a total of 11 points of damage. The monk... yeah, she's going to use her reaction because she hasn't used it yet. And she's going to try to reduce that. So that's a 10 plus... Let's see, what is it? Plus your dex modifier plus your monk level. So yeah, the dart is thrown and goes flying through the air. This monk that's just completely encircled and being held by these zombies still manages to reach out and grabs the dart just in her hand. But it was a good attempt by Jortha, anyway.
She did just stand up. She's trying to get her bearings. Give her credit.
Exactly. That's it for Jortha's turn, other than... Oh, she is going to move. 5, 10, 15...
Half movement to stand up.
Yeah, so she can only move 20 feet. Yeah. So she comes up and then stands next to Eloise, just her back a little bit against that corner there, exhausted. Anesthetic, you tell me who you want to get the extra turn. I see it, but no one's really in dire need for it right now because the group does kind of have it in hand. So you tell me who you want to have it next, and I'll give it to them. Okay. Next up, the turn is... Yeah.
Encumbered by zombies, girl.
Encumbered by zombies, girl. So she doesn't have... The first thing she's gonna do, she's being held by these zombies, and she's starting to panic a little bit. Liam, you're kind of close to her, so you can see the look of fear on this woman's face. Bonus action, she's going to Misty Step.
And the zombies fall in on each other.
That's correct. So bonus action, she Misty Steps and disappears, reappearing about 30 feet away. Veil, I think you can still see her, technically.
I can too.
Okay. That was her bonus action.
She's in the lava light.
Yes, she is. And as her action, you can both see her beginning to mutter as she's casting a spell. She is going to... The magic suddenly, as she's casting the spell with her hands kind of separate, and you see this energy kind of split into both of her hands, and she lobs 2 firebolts, twinned, at you, Liam, and at you, Veil. So this one is to Veil. That's a 24. And this one is to Liam. That's a 10, so that misses.
Oof. Sorry.
I'm going to use a lucky point, or my lucky point to
Have her reroll?
not lucky point. Does inspiration let her reroll?
You can use your inspiration to make her reroll if you want to, yes.
I will use Loth's blessing upon me to have her reroll that attack.
Okay, I like it. So that's a 15 instead. Which I assume
That does not hit.
Okay. So using one of her sorcery points, she almost manages to hit you, but in a feat of inspiration, you jump to one side, and the firebolt just goes shooting past you.
Maintaining my concentration.
Maintaining your concentration. Let's see.
Now, when you said she Misty Step, did she actually cast Misty Step?
Yeah, this time she actually cast Misty Step.
So, were you able to cast Firebolt?
Misty Step's a bonus action.
Yeah, Misty Step is a bonus action. Firebolt is a cantrip.
Okay, so yeah, that's right. When you cast
And she can
Misty
twin
Step,
because
you can
she's a
only
sorcerer.
cast a can. You can only cast a cantrip instead of a spell.
But she twinned it, yeah.
Yeah, and she twinned it
shit.
using a sorcery point. That's why it went to 2 people.
I think technically,
Yeah, no, I was just-
she could have used sorcery points to do a quicken spell to turn something into like a cantrip and still do it with other spells.
Technically,
but
I could have, but this is how
I mean, sorcerers are fucking confusing, but I love them.
And then she is currently running along the lava field, away from the battle. Okay. Next up, we are at Grood, and Grood has to do a few things first. So, the first thing he needs to do is he needs to make a con saving throw for the Sickening Radiance, correct?
Yep.
Oof.
Oh, well, that should not have been at advantage,
Still.
but still, it's a 22. So I assume that makes it. Go ahead and roll your damage for that spell.
That's still up from the other one, right?
Honestly, you probably might as well just re-roll it, because he's still taking it. It doesn't matter. If you want to use the last one, I don't remember what it was, so we have to look.
I'll go look for it.
It's 30.
It was 30.
The most immediate last one was 30.
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
that would be then 15 points.
No, I don't think. I'm trying to think. I don't know if he takes half.
Okay. Well, let me pull up
I
sickening.
think it's saber stock. 7 point. Kitchens. Succeed a con save throw or take 1d4 damage and suffer something. Yeah, it's save or suck. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't say anything about half damage.
Oh well, didn't we do half damage earlier today on that?
No,
Oh,
that was for the ice storm.
That's right.
Yep.
That was for the ice storm. Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, it is his turn now. He did not take that. The next thing is the ice storm. That just makes it difficult terrain, correct? It's not something he has
Yes.
to do while... It just has to do when he moves.
I think so. It's just an instantaneous, does a bunch of damage,
And then
and
makes
then-
it difficult terrain. Got
and then it's difficult terrain.
it. Got it. Okay. What is Groot gonna do? Grood, standing in this field of sickening radiance, he looks pained, but he seems to be shrugging off whatever effect is currently there. He looks to this group, and he says, "Well now, I think it's time we reconsider this." He looks towards you, Liam, who... Well,
If you hand over the glaive, we might show you mercy.
So it's the glaive you're after, is it? Good to know.
oh Lord.
And he teleports.
Yeah.
Doesn't the sickening radiance stop him from his invisibility trick?
Good thing he isn't turning invisible.
Wah, wah.
He disappears and reappears on top of the wall. Jareth is able to see him, but I don't think the rest of you are.
So if he could do that teleport thing in dim light, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. In dim light or darkness. It is specifically both. So Jareth can see him appear on top of the battlement of this wall. And he calls down to a guy whose name I can't remember, so I'm looking.
Bucko number 1.
Kata! Disengage! Regroup! He is then going to use his movement. Jumping down off of the wall. Back behind. He's moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Right about there. Jareth would have also seen then Grood jump down off of the wall, land in a crouch, and start running towards the back wall. But I think he probably went outside of your vision.
Superhero landing.
I could see him like very, very faintly.
Okay.
Oh, that's so bad on your knees.
That's it for Grood's turn. From there, let's see, hold on. Actually, no. He used his bonus action, he used his movement. He is now going to use his action.
I thought the action would have been... Well, I guess teleporting was probably...
Teleporting was a bonus action.
I never imagined Grood for a coward. Interesting.
You gonna call it out?
It's not my turn.
Reaction to say that.
I already reacted and responded to him. I'm not going to try and do too much.
The last thing Jareth sees is a globe of darkness appearing back towards the wall, and Grood disappears completely.
Okay, so right.
That's what Jareth would have seen. So you get that information at the start of your next turn. Blood from a Stone, it is your turn now.
Well, since he can see this bitch running along the lava, and he's thinking, hey, who the fuck said she could leave the party? He's just gonna tilt up his crossbow and take an aim at that bitch as she's running away. $20.
Yeah, I'd say 20 hits.
And
Oh, actually, no.
are you gonna use...
No, I'm gonna go ahead and as her reaction, she's going to cast Shield on herself.
Well, I've got inspiration, so I'm gonna roll one more time then.
Okay.
That I've had for God knows how fucking long. I'll make turn off advantage.
Remember that if it's if
No,
anesthetic,
this wasn't one I got from her. This is something I did stupid and you gave it to me. Like one of those
Gotcha.
weird things. Like I remembered something in chat,
fair
and
enough.
you're like, "Oh, hey!" And I just have never fucking used it. 21. Is that maybe one better? Maybe she only had like a 15 before.
21 is exactly what you needed to roll.
Woo!
Wow.
I saw it roll it over. It was on a big number, and then it went to the 10. I was like, "Oh shit, that's not gonna hit either, is it?" Hold on, let me fucking. I clicked it. It's coming. Roll 20's being a little slow. Oh,
do me a favor and reset your camera again too, would you please?
All right, yeah, that's probably why everything's. It didn't. Let me. All right, now it's doing the sneak. Okay. I don't. I'm resetting the camera, so I don't know what the totals on that is.
So the
633.
total is 33 points of damage. Wow. This woman is just running as fast as she can, trying to get away along this this lava bed or field of lava down here. She's running along it. You see Blood from a Stone just pop up, aim, and fire in one quick motion, and this bolt of energy comes shooting up in the air and down, thunk right directly into the center of her back, staggering her a bit. And
As she
goes
tries
down
to cast shield.
well, she already had cast shield.
Right.
got
But
it.
she
Yeah,
casts it
that's
for
right.
this. Yeah.
That's right. And then he uses inspiration. So it seemed she cast shield, trying to block the thing. It bounces off the edge of the shield and goes down right into the base of her back. And she staggers and falls forward, lands on a knee, and is just barely pushing herself up. Somehow she's still alive.
And I'm just gonna shout to somebody. Or he's gonna move a little forward, and as he's running up, shouting to go and fucking do another stealth room, he's just like, he goes, "Get that bitch by the lava, she's running!" And then he's just gonna.
Anesthetic,
knee
now would be a good time
with a
for
24 behind these
that to
rocks.
use blood. To give it to blood since it's his turn. You want to use it on him?
Yeah, no, anybody else that attacks her, she's going to have a 20 until her next turn. So just remember that.
Yeah, she doesn't have the glaive.
I know, but if anybody, we're going to stop her to the regrouping, she's got a 20.
It is Vulcan's turn now. And he's seen everyone hurt. He's seen a lot of the group go back, and Gru just disappeared and go running off. He does not know where he went. And on his turn, he's calling out, Gru, please! Stop this right now! Please, come here and lay down your weapons! Your friends are down! There's nowhere to run! Just come out now! Let's see. Jorth is still looking pretty hurt, so he's going to go ahead and pump up Cure Wounds into her.
I was gonna say, could he make a persuasion check?
It doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
I'm just being theatrical. 6 points of healing into Jortha.
You sure Grood's not just gonna come out and lay down his weapons?
I mean, while I'm playing that, because that's what Vulcan's hoping, Matt the GM knows that no, Vulcan is not going to be doing that. Okay. So, it is now Vale's turn. So, Vale, what are you doing?
So, first off, he's going to count the steps. He's going to run up to Blood, squeeze his shoulder, and say, the glaive. And with that, he's going to open a dimension door. And pull Blood with him.
Okay. Yeah, move your token where you're going to go, and I'll move Blood for you.
Yeah, it's because I have no idea where I'm going.
So right there.
Okay, well, while I'm here, I guess it wouldn't matter anyway. Like, could I see this this black hole right here? Is this a teleportation circle or anything?
No. When you walked over there, it's just darkness. You just all you see is darkness right there.
Okay, so I really wanted to, I didn't want to meta, but I wanted Blood to hold his action.
Oh.
But I guess we're going to try to block this tiefling's. Okay, so that was my action. Could I, as a bonus action, light a torch?
It's like an item interaction, right?
I'm looking.
This dimension door's in action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? I will allow you to pull out a torch as an item interaction and light it as your bonus action. I'm fine with that.
Okay. I mean, I'm just kind of grasping at straws here, but I'm going to hold it right up next to this tiefling. And I mean, I don't know if a torch is dim light or bright enough where it can't use that teleport action.
Oh no, it would not have worked. Hold on. I got an idea. There, do you see a torch? I put it right on top of you.
I don't personally see it. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oh, I see a little black spot.
But does it?
But it doesn't do anything for my lighting.
Aw, darn. I wonder why not. Okay. Well, since you're holding it, I'll just put it on you.
Okay.
And to answer your question, what it does, it provides bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light in 20-foot radius.
Perfect.
So you're treating him like Frankenstein and just holding the torch up to his face. Rawr!
Just
Kinda.
So my okay now
Sorry,
I see the
Frankenstein's
light.
monster. My bad.
I see the light now, the light ring. So I guess here's what I was thinking. This tiefling has the glaive we need. What's his name? Grood is gone. He commanded this, or he instructed this tiefling to disengage and run away.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he could still do that, I guess. But I'm trying to make it so he cannot teleport. He needs to actually disengage and run away, and hopefully the rest of the party will stop him before that.
Yeah, I dig it. Okay. So that's it for your turn then?
Yep.
Okay. With that, we come to Eloise. So Eloise, you just saw a bright light illuminate an area of this chamber. You can now see probably the tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and
Yeah, he is.
I stopped concentrating on that. I stopped concentrating on the sickening radiance. I don't.
Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, and what with a light surrounding him, I can see him. With my bonus action, I'm going to give Jortha the last bit of healing that I can.
Okay.
7 points of healing.
7 more points of healing.
Yeah. And then at which case, I'm gonna cast... It's the only thing I can at this distance. Call lightning. So that's gonna end up going away, and then this is gonna go away because that spell is gone because concentration drops. Alright, so I'm gonna cast Call Lightning on him.
I like it.
Here's
Call
the info.
lightning. So this giant storm cloud appears at the top of this very large chamber. It was pretty damn big, and definitely enough room for this 10-foot tall, 60-foot radius cylinder that is wherever she wants it to be. So there it goes. Just this big storm cloud grows overhead above the keep,
60-foot
crackling
radius.
with lightning energy. I like it.
Yep. And so then I just gotta do the thing. Just point you can see on
it's
this level.
is it a dexterity saving throw?
At that point. Must make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So
He makes this.
I'm going to put the lightning there, so that the tiefling is the only one who has to do a dexterity saving throw, please.
Fair enough. He gets this at advantage because he is a monk.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 19, which does save. As he
Half as much on a successful one. All right,
Well,
so he takes.
If he's got enough
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, he is a high-level monk, and
Dang it.
As this bolt of lightning comes crashing down right next to him, this monk, anticipating some sort of attack, just jumps out of the way and does a flip and is missed completely by this lightning. He takes no damage on a successful dex save.
Alright, well, at least I'm concentrating on that now.
You are indeed. But Apollyon, you're up next.
All right, I'm also able to see the torchlight coming from over there.
Oh, definitely.
All right, I'm gonna go that way then.
Oh, yeah, movement. Oh, God, I have movement. I'm also going to move towards that, if that's okay.
Yes, you can totally have done that.
Okay. 6. Okay, cool.
All right, I'm gonna move up over here, and let's see. Damn, I don't have quite enough. All right, I'm gonna dash. To right there. I'm
Okay.
just shy. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. That's it for Apollyon.
And
Next.
that will end my rage. Because I didn't attack.
Okay. Good to know. It is the tiefling's turn, and the tiefling... Let's see, what's he gonna do? Well, he's currently right in front, next to Veil, who's holding this torch, and
Taunting
smiling.
him.
Yeah, definitely taunting him. So I think, yeah, the first thing he's gonna be doing says, "Fuck you, Drow," as it's taking 2 swings at you. Now that shouldn't have been an advantage, but still, a 24, I assume that hits.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my lucky points to re-roll the first one.
Yep, go ahead. No, I'll Are you going to make the roll, or you want me to?
Yeah, I'll make the roll.
Go
I
for
just
it.
forgot where the... Oh, here's the dice. Yep. 6 plus its modifiers.
So I assume a 14 will not hit.
Correct.
Okay, is that your last lucky point?
That is my first lucky point.
First lucky point. Well, his second swing is
3
another
24s in a row.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice rolling, Matt.
DM's got hacks turned on.
Yeah, he does. So that's definitely going to hit this time.
Yep.
Not as good of a damage though. 13 points of damage. 8 of that is necrotic.
All right.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and pump a stunning strike into you. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Veil. He is trying his damnedest to get away right now.
Can I use a lucky point to re-roll that save?
Read to me the lucky feat real quick.
Yeah, can you use it twice on the same turn?
That's what we need to try.
Yes, just not on the same roll.
If one or more creatures... Okay, hold on. Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw, you could spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20.
Then there you go. You can
You
use
could choose to spend one of your luck points after... Okay. So, I will...
And that's why Matt's getting rid of that in the next campaign.
So you need to beat a 15.
Let me just subtract that. Alright. Come on, make it worth it. Nope.
That's it for you. So you are now stunned until his next turn.
Okay. Hopefully he's dead.
Yeah. With that, now that you are stunned, he's running. He has 45 feet of movement, so let's see. 5.
Is Blood in melee? Does he get an opportunity attack?
I'm not in
Blood
melee
is not,
yet.
no.
I can't see. I gotta ask.
40, 45. So he makes it out of the radius of
Damn it.
of your light. That was a good idea. As a bonus action, he is teleporting. Okay. That's it for his turn. Jareth, it is Jareth's turn now. Jareth probably... Yeah, Jareth is able to see the tiefling where he is right now.
Oh, he's going to stalk him. And he's hovering, I'd say, about 40 feet above his head.
Okay. We're at the
And
top.
squawking the whole time.
Yeah, I get it. Liam, top of the order, it is now your turn. You are on the other side of the keep and have kind of missed a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on over there, but I do see this girl right over here. What I'm going to do is put away my flame tongue flail and pull out my longsword. And as I start jogging over here, I'm singing, "One of these monks is not like the others. Can you figure it out before I finish this song?" And do the charger ability where I attempt to push them 10 feet in that direction. So if I hit here, she's going into the lava.
That's a lot
Ready?
of D6s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. 14's not going to cut it, unfortunately.
Yeah, she's a...
Oh, man. I had to take my chance to do that. I saw the opportunity. She was lined up. Oh, I'm just going to stand right there and
Can I
hold
use
my sword.
Can I use my inspiration to let Kyle reroll?
Wow. Well, I suppose I have allowed this in the past, haven't I? Everyone's burning through that inspiration today, but yeah, that's what it's there for, so I'm going to allow it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come on,
re-roll
roll
this.
better
In
than
the
three.
lava.
She used
In
the
lava.
21.
Here we go.
Please be worth it. Please be worth
A
it.
30!
And so, Matt, please describe this for me.
Well, I normally would do that, but she also literally had 1 hit point. 1 hit point.
Oh, you
So
mean I was
as
that
you
close?
come running up towards her and just shove with all of your might, you tell me, Liam, how does this look?
You see, if he's within your vision, Liam run up chanting this funny little song and just come with this sweeping uppercut of his longsword that cuts straight through the sternum, and as she's falling into the lava, you see her separate into 2 completely separate vertical sliced parts just before she melts into absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and that lava just burns through her. You just hear this loud, unhinged scream of pain as the brain slowly burns away and dies.
Magic
And
items.
this lava completely annihilates whatever was left of this woman. And she,
Thank you so much,
Liam's
Alyssa,
told
for
her, and
making
she
that
says, "I'll be
happening.
back."
All you hear is Eloise. You're welcome, baby.
Liam's full service killing cremation.
Yeah, yeah. And the smell of roasted meat just fills the air around Liam in a very sickening way. And that woman is dead.
She's toast.
Jortha, for her turn, runs frantically forward towards the cloud near where she sees Eloise, and is just yelling out, "The glaive! The glaive! Where is the glaive?"
The plane! The plane!
Blood. Well, before Blood, it was Grood's turn. So Grood, on his turn, is very carefully casting Pass Without a Trace on himself.
Can't hear you.
You're right, you can't. But they can.
Oh.
He's whispering to the audience.
I am indeed.
Secret. He's got a secret.
I have over twice as many hit points as I had when I was at maximum HP a week ago.
2. We cured you 2 weeks ago.
Was it 2 weeks in game now?
Yeah, or not in game, but in game? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what
It's only been a few days.
That's what I intended. It didn't come out that way. I got you.
Okay. I was gonna say, in game, it's only been
25 with the Pass
2
Without a
days?
Trace. That was his action.
3, maybe, since we healed you?
Blood, Veil, and Apollyon. I need all 3 of you to make perception checks, please.
I'm stunned.
That's right, so you can't
Do I still make one?
No.
I got a passive of 22 if that's means anything, but
You're sitting there staring
16.
into your torch, dude.
17.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess I can't make actions or reactions. Can I make a perception check? That'd be a check.
It all depends on what way you're facing. I would like to think you're probably facing the other direction.
You probably were, honestly. You know what? I'll allow you to make one at a disadvantage because you are facing one direction, which you could have possibly seen, but I'm going to doubt it.
Maybe he just hit him so hard that he turned.
Okay.
It's a 10 anyway.
So Vulcan very quietly, with Pass Without a Trace around him, hidden in the darkness, moves his full movement, uses his bonus action to teleport, and is currently making his way hidden in the darkness. You know what? You can go ahead and make one for Jareth, too.
Fly, Jareth, fly.
Jareth gets a 19.
Okay, good to know. Okay, so Blood from a Stone. It is your turn now.
Yeah, well, roll 20's taking a shit. 1 second here.
Yeah,
I guess what did my perception? Am I seeing anything?
You did not see anything. Nothing happened that you noticed other than that tiefling running away out of the light and then disappearing. That was the last thing you saw. You're listening as much as you can, but nothing really is coming to your attention.
Well, did he hear that Jareth was following and squawking?
He probably would have heard that, I would say. Oh, and one more thing. That orb that you had all seen back here disappeared.
Okay. Gotta keep, grabbing my token and accidentally grabbing the purple fucking ring.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess still a little disoriented. He's like, how the fuck did I get here? Then he looks up and sees the ground. He's like, oh. You're how I got here. Let's see here. Well, he can't see Grood. The little thing disappeared, so he's gonna assume he's gone somewhere else.
The little thing.
Well, he doesn't know. He's not a fucking magic nerd.
I know.
Fuck, I guess he's gonna, get out to at least fucking Still can't fucking see anything. So I guess he'll bonus action move another 30. So... Oh! And now you can see Jareth and the pink prick running away. So he will take a quick shot. Will a 19 hit the pink prick?
19 will hit the pink prick.
And I guess would there be sneak attack involved? I mean, did Jareth do anything to him, or would I just get a regular shot?
You just get a regular shot. You do not have sneak attack on this.
Yeah, if Jareth was like right on him, but he's like 40 feet above him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've unclicked the sneak attack button, so we'll see if Roll20 actually rolls it, because it's been doing that shit lately. Nope, it didn't. So that's 11 and 5, 16.
16 points of damage. Your aim is true. It goes flying out through the air, striking this tiefling in the back as he's running, and he stumbles a bit, but he is still up.
The glaive is getting away that way, guys. Follow the squawks. He's just gonna... That's his turn.
Okay. That's it for blood. Vulcan's up next. We move 5, 10, 15, jumping over that body, 20, 25, 30 feet that way. Really, I don't think he can see anything. Is technically just within his range. Oh, actually, no, he wouldn't be.
He doesn't have dark vision.
He doesn't have dark vision right now.
No, but he cast dark vision.
But then he cast enlarge, which he lost that dark vision. So he's actually been.
Dark vision isn't a concentration spell, though.
Oh, that's right. It is not.
That's why I still have it.
Yeah, it just lasts for 8 hours.
I always forget that. I always think it's a concentration. So yes, he is just within range of the dark vision. I always forget that that's not a concentration. So, he's feeling pretty damn desperate right now. What can he do?
Power word kill.
He can't do that, unfortunately. He already used a 6th level spell today.
Isn't that like a 7 or something like crazy?
Yeah, but what Vulcan does have is Sunbeam. And I was thinking about using it, but he doesn't have a spell slot for it. Oh, here we go. Spike growth.
A wood chipper spell. That's
Yeah.
what they should just call it. You should just call it wood chipper.
Grater. The cheese grater.
Yeah, that's another good one for it.
A meat grinder.
Yeah, its range is 150 feet, which absolutely could do in that spot. But I don't want to, Yeah, you know what? It's not going to actually hurt him. It's just going to cause it around him. But if he moves, it'll hurt him. So, because I don't want to steal away anything. But yeah, I'm going to say he can do that. So that's a 20-foot radius. So he's casting this directly in the center of this guy. Or that guy is directly in the center of it. So, he looks out, just barely able to see this tiefling in the distance. And you hear him casting this spell. Suddenly, spikes out of the ground. Thorns just grow from the dirt, springing upward all around this tiefling in a 20-foot radius around him. And Vulcan calls out, "Now listen here, you! I don't know who you are, but give yourself up! I got you cornered, you cannot move!" And that's it for Vulcan's turn. So, Veil, you're next.
Stunned.
He's stunned.
Oh yeah, you're stunned.
Yeah.
I forgot. Never mind. Eloise, your turn.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I am going to turn into a giant eagle, goop up Jortha,
Okay.
and fly, because I have an 80-foot flying speed, down that a ways.
Is it still 80 foot while carrying somebody?
I don't see why not.
What are you changing into so I get a visual?
Yeah, what are you? Are you turning into a giant eagle?
Yeah, giant eagle.
Giant.
I think one passenger that'd be
eagle,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, giant eagles are cool.
Giant eagles are large, so I would say that yes, you would be able to, as your action. Well, you're not a circle of the moon. You're a circle of the land. So it's your action to cast the spell. You can cast the spell.
It's not a spell. It's just my wild shape.
Well, still, you can use your wild shape as an action to do that. However, grabbing somebody is also an action. Does that make sense?
Sure, Keith, then I'll fly away without her.
Now that you could do. You could totally transform and go. But like even if she's willing to, it is an action to grapple somebody. Well, you know what? Fuck it. It's the end of the night. I'm feeling generous. Yeah, you know what? As you'll use your bonus action to grab her just this once because it doesn't matter, and you can go flying 80 feet in that direction.
Just before I wild shape, I'm just gonna look at Jortha and I'm gonna say T-pose, and then I'll wild shape, and then just grab hold of her arms. All right. Oh shit. Okay.
Everybody knows the T pose. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. How far is 80 feet? Hang on. 80 feet is there. Okay. Oh look, giant eagle. Ah. Okay. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, looky there. You now have a giant eagle you can control.
Cool beans. And because I already had dark vision cast on me from before the battle, I still have dark vision.
Yep, so there you go. So you can grab her up and using your 80 feet of movement, fly towards that general area. Where are you going to be ending up
10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Can you give my giant eagle vision, please?
Yes.
Please and thank you. Because I can't see right now.
There you go.
Aha. Okay, wait. How much did I say that was? Hang on. That was
40.
That was 40? Okay.
It might have been 50. I don't remember.
I don't know.
50.
Anyways.
You're at 55 feet right now.
Okay. So then 60, 70, 80. There we go. 80 feet. I'll bring Jortha right to him. Wait, when's her turn? No, we're not going to do another round, right? At the end of this round?
Probably not.
We're ending the night? Okay. Then,
Well, it depends on if you kill this guy or not, but it is getting 10-12, so we should probably hurry it up.
11-12 here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use, Nope, I can't because I used my action. Okay, yeah, no, this is as far as we go. Unless Jortha tells me to drop her on her turn, I'm just gonna keep holding her.
Okay, you're kind of holding her, hovering about maybe 10 feet above the ground? Or are you, like, skimming the ground so her feet are dangling along the edge? Like, how high are you?
Her feet are probably about, like, 5 feet off the ground.
Okay, sounds good.
I was gonna say, she won't take fall damage. You're good no matter what.
Oh, yeah, that's true. She's a monk. She can feather fall. Yeah. Then let's say we're, I don't know, 10 feet off the ground then.
Fair enough.
Tall enough that the spike growth isn't going to bother us. Or any rocks and boulders.
I mean, her turn's after Liam.
Well, I don't.
anyway.
You're not in the. Yeah, and you're not in the range of it.
Yeah, right now she's not. She's fine. Apollyon,
Yeah,
it is your
right.
turn now. What are
All
you
right.
doing?
I saw blood run off, so I'm gonna run off in his direction. I'm not exactly sure where it was exactly, but is my javelin in this area right here that I could pick it up?
You can use your action to make an investigation to try to find it. I know where it is.
Well, I don't have an enemy within my vision, so sure, I'm gonna do that. Yikes.
Yeah, you do.
If he can't see him on his screen, then he can't see him.
Oh, do you not have... Fuck, do you not have darkness? Damn.
I mean, I can barely see that, I guess. I don't know. It's all good. I want my weapon. But I guess I didn't find it.
Oh, 4.
Alright, yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for my weapon.
Okay. So you spend your turn looking around, trying to see your weapon. You have 60 feet of dark vision, which allows you to see right about there. So you're looking in this general area there. But as far as you can see, you do not see your javelin anywhere on the ground.
Alright.
You do still have a bonus
yeah, that's all I
action.
got. I don't think I can do anything important with a bonus action.
Fair enough.
Nope. Nope, I pass.
Okay. Next, we come to the tiefling's turn. And the tiefling standing around all of this stuff. It was a good idea, but now that I'm thinking about it, he can teleport. So, it doesn't really affect him.
How often can they teleport? Goodness gracious.
It's literally just a bonus action option for them.
Holy shit.
But he didn't really know that and have any understanding of the ability.
I understand it. I didn't take that class, but I understand it.
Yeah. So with that, he teleports, moving 60 feet away. He then takes off using his movement and his action to dash. And with that, he is effectively off this map. So, I think we're going to actually end things here for tonight.
What does Jareth do?
Jareth, I assume, Veil, are you going to continue to have Jareth follow the tiefling?
That's what he would. That's what he would be doing. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the whole point of this mission was to get the glaive, right?
Yes, that was the mission. Unfortunately, you weren't able to take that guy out. And Jareth does see him, because he's got 120 feet of night vision, so he can see pretty damn far. And he has an 80-foot fly speed. So as of right now, Jareth does see the tiefling. He is running towards the exit where you guys came from, and he disappears down there. Jareth goes flying off after it, and he can still see the man, but it is a chase scene now. So we're going to pick this up next week and find out what happens with this tiefling possessing the glaive is at a full run away from our group somewhere in the Underdark. So, great battle, everybody. That was interesting.
Whew.
Managed to stay on top, wear them down a little bit. You've killed 4 of the monks. 5 of the monks.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got that
I think
sorcerer
he's just screwed the
bitch.
tiefling.
Yeah, it's just Groot and the Tiefling left. But
Oh,
Groot
dude,
and-
you think talking about getting that bunny from a distance is going to be a talked about thing? I just pushed a bitch into lava. I'm never going to let that go.
Well, thank you to everybody who's watched. We absolutely appreciate you tuning in. Join us next week at 7 o'clock to see whether or not the Faab Five manages to track down this tiefling with the glaive. And who knows what's going on with Groot, somewhere hiding in the darkness, watching now as 5 of his disciples have died. So it'll be interesting. So on behalf of the Faab Five, I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next week. Good night.